Many of us find ourselves training alone at times, whether it's due to scheduling conflicts, lack of having a gym, or just a desire for some solo practice on our own. But how can you really train for basketball alone? Today, we're going to break that down. Before we get into the drills, let's talk about why solo training is essential. Whether you're a serious player or just a weekend warrior, training alone allows you to focus on specific skills, improve your weaknesses, and build a foundation that complements team play. And let's be honest, not everyone watching this video is going to have a friend or partner that wants to train and improve as much as you do. So you gotta find time to be able to train alone, and you gotta be able to tap into that mental mindset where you can train alone and not be distracted by any outside noise. Have you ever wondered how NBA players maintain their edge? Many of them incorporate solo training into their routines. Let's take a look at what some NBA players do when training by themselves and how you can apply these principles to your own workouts. Time for the real work. The drills. Here are some must-have solo drills to take your game to the next level. Let's kick things off with shooting drills, the bread and butter of any player's skill set. We'll go beyond the basic shooting routine and explore drills that NBA players use to enhance their accuracy, speed, and consistency. Drill number 1, spot shooting, otherwise known as form shooting. In this drill, you're going to make 25 shots. 5 spots and 5 makes. With each spot, I want you to make 5 shots, nothing but net, and once you do that, you can move on to the next. The next drill we'll be doing is off the dribble shooting. This is where you'll incorporate dribbling before each shot to simulate in-game situations. Check out the quality in which this trainer performs at. He doesn't waste any movements. Here's another great example from our friends at Think Pro. He simply rolls the ball to himself, catches, turns, takes a dribble, and repeats. Do this 5 times from 5 spots before moving on to the next drill. Another thing to keep in mind while doing your shooting drills is to gradually increase the range. Take a step back or 2 after each 5 so you can get practice from other ranges on the court. With hard work and dedication, there's no reason at all that you can't be the next Caden Clark or Steph Curry. And now let's have some fun with our shooting workout. Game winner simulations. Now this is something you've done since you're a little kid in your driveway. You count down 10, 9, 8, and the moment it hits 1, you let that ball roll off your fingers and you hope it goes in. This part of the workout is to include some fun. That's the reason why you started playing ball, right? One great variation to throw in here is the spin to hop turn. The point here is to be able to have your feet hit the floor at the same time to get off a clean shot. There's so many scenarios where this will be very useful. Next up is dribbling, a fundamental skill that sets great players apart. I'm going to cover dribbling drills that NBA stars swear by to improve their ball control, agility, and quick decision making. Number 1, cone dribbling. Maneuver through cones to enhance control and agility. By maneuvering through a series of strategically placed cones, you're not just dribbling, you're sculpting your skills. Set up a series of cones in a straight line, zigzag pattern, or circular arrangement. The focus areas in this drill. Navigate through the cones with deliberate, controlled dribbles, keeping the basketball close to your body. Agility. Sharpen your change of direction skills by weaving in and out of the cones smoothly. Speed. Challenge yourself to complete the course as quickly as possible without sacrificing control. Technique tips. Low dribble. Keep your dribble low to the ground to minimize the risk of defenders stealing the ball. Head up. Maintain awareness of the court by keeping your head up, simulating game-like conditions. Use both hands. Practice dribbling with both your dominant and non-dominant hands to improve overall ambidextry. Progression. Increasing the difficulty. Gradually reduce the spacing between cones or increase the speed at which you navigate the course to intensify the challenge. Now incorporate moves. Add crossovers, behind the back dribbles, or spin moves to make the drill more game specific. The benefits to cone dribbling. Improve ball handling, enhances your ability to handle the ball in tight spaces during actual gameplay. Enhanced agility. This will develop quick footwork and agility crucial for beating defenders and maneuvering on the court. And game simulation. Mimics real game situations where you need to navigate through opponents and obstacles. Now, how often should you incorporate the cone drill into your training? Include cone dribbling in your training routine at least 2 to 3 times per week for noticeable improvements. Use cone dribbling as part of your warm-up routine to activate muscles and focus your mind before more intensive drills. It's a game changer that brings you one step closer to mastering the art of solo basketball training. The next thing I want to talk about is footwork fundamentals, a cornerstone of any elite player's game. NBA players dedicate significant time to footwork drills to gain that extra advantage on the court. This can be done by ladder drills, defensive slides, reverse pivot drills. Now, ladder drills are gonna give you quick footwork to improve agility and speed. Defensive slides are going to enhance defensive prowess and lateral movement. Reverse pivot drills can improve post-up and mid-range shooting footwork. Conditioning for basketball. Basketball is a fast-paced game that demands endurance. Here's some conditioning drills that not only boost your stamina, but also replicate the intensity of game situations. Suicides. Sharp sprints to improve cardiovascular fitness. You're going to be sprinting down to a point, hit that line, and come back down to a point and repeat over and over and over again. This, I know, it's one of the worst things to do in practice. You hate when the coach is blowing that whistle at you, but it's very necessary. Basketball is definitely a high intensity cardiovascular game, and you need to be able to be in tip-top shape to be able to perform on the basketball court. Interval sprints is another thing you can do. It's a little less demanding than suicides. You're just going to be sprinting full speed to then be able to mimic the stop and go nature of basketball. This is going to give you some explosive bursts and also get that cardiovascular system pumping nice and good. Solo training isn't just about the physical grind, it's a mental grind too. Self-motivation is the driving force behind every successful solo session. It's about finding that inner fire, that burning desire to get better every time you step on the court alone. Discipline plays a crucial role. It's about sticking to your routine even when the temptation to slack off creeps in. And setting personalized goals, that's the compass guiding your training. Whether it's improving your shooting percentage or mastering a new dribble move, having clear, personalized goals keeps you focused and on track. Now I want to talk about some pros and cons of training alone. On the positive side, you have the freedom to tailor your training to your needs. However, it's not all smooth sailing. The lack of direct competition and external motivation can be drawbacks. Sometimes you need somebody in there to put a hand in your face, shuffle their feet in front of you, give you a nudge here and there, because you want to be able to, simulate in-game situations as well. But we all know that it's just not realistic to be able to have a training partner every day or every other day, when in reality, most of the time, you're going to be training alone. There you go, ballers, a comprehensive guide on how to train for basketball by yourself. Whether you're working on your shooting, your dribbling, your footwork, or conditioning, solo training is the key to unlocking your full potential on the court. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep grinding, stay dedicated, and remember, every solo session is a step closer to greatness. This is Coach Juke from Primeletics, and I'm signing off. I'll see you next time.